What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. In the last episode, we finished up the Desert Palace. And in this episode, we're going to be getting a lot of side stuff. And I can't believe I just ran into his sword like that. That shouldn't have happened. Alright, so we've got a few pit stops to make before we can go ahead and get all the items on my list here. First of all, we're going to a place that we haven't been to yet. Right here across the way, I've already been around here before, but there's one small section that we couldn't get to because we didn't have the ability to pick up giant rocks. Which I guess we could have come back here, except for a big rock back here. Let's go ahead and freeze this buzz blob. It's right here. We couldn't get past this part, but now we can. So let me go ahead and show off here. Here's the potion shop. And what do you have to say, ma'am? Mushroom brews you are. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, wow, plenty of different potions to choose from. This one will refill all your health, this one will refill all your magic, and this one, because it costs so much, it refuels both. Definitely a good thing to have when you have an extra bottle. Sadly, I don't have one. I might have one here soon. What do you have to say? And she just tells you everything that I just told you. And she gives you free fully healing as a free sample, I guess you'd call it. That's what she called it, so I guess we can run with it. Didn't mean to make a pun there as I was using the Pegasus boots. That was kind of unintentional. Alright, so over in this section, I always get lost. Like, I always think one specific item is in a different place. And I always forget that this is one of the most important spots that you need to go to, especially if you have a lot of money. I'm going to say that right now. You're going to need a lot of money for this section. So, if you're maxed out like I am, you'll be fine, trust me. Alright, so, notice how there's a lot of water. So much water is around here. We can't do anything in water yet. Somehow we get teleported right outside and then we start blinking. So if you head up here, hear the sound of rushing water. Somebody actually mentioned this in the game, Lake Hylia? We should be close to that. I mean, there's plenty of water around here. Got a bunch of different animal-like beings coming out of the water. I knocked it back into the water! Then a fish came up for some reason. These are Zoras. So you could say this is Zelda's Domain? There's a lot of them. They'll shoot lasers at you. Ooh, heart piece. I want. But that's not why we're here. I mean, that's one of the reasons we're here, but right now, I just want something here in Zelda's Domain. And I love these guys. As soon as you hit them, they get stunned. So you can pick them up and throw them back in the water. And then a fish pops up. I just love being unnaturally cruel to the native species of Zora, and then, you know, just being nice. I was kidding. I was only fooling. I just play rough. Let's see what happens when I throw one into another. Oh, wow! He killed his friend! He did it, not me. Discard the evidence. So we want to get to that waterfall right there. You couldn't really call this a maze. I don't see it as a maze because it's really simple, and of course I go the wrong way as soon as I say that. Right down here? No, of course not. Good. I just showed myself up. Say it's easy to figure out, and I go wrong twice. All the way over here, though, is where you need to go. And this leads all the way up to this waterfall. What could possibly happen going up here? Oh my god, an earthquake! And that's a big whirlpool. Don't kill me? I just want the flippers, man. Oh, Zora flippers. Only 500 rupees. Oh, thank God he said for a pair. Individual flippers would have been costing an arm and a leg. So yeah, here's your 500 rupees. Free bonus. Oh, the magic waterways. So the waterfall behind us, I'm guessing. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. So whenever you see a whirlpool that doesn't have a Zora coming out of it, you can use those as teleports around the world map. Alright, there we go. We get these Zora flippers. And now we can swim! So we don't have to wait until any sequel to learn how to swim. We could do it right now. And all the way back here, you definitely want to come this way, because if you don't, you will miss out on... Here's the lead up. A piece of heart! Number 7. Very nice. And you can only get that by coming down this waterfall. If you don't, you will miss it. So coming down here, we actually come back to where we started. Alright, now that we have the most important item here on the list, it's time to show off something interesting. Oh, thank God that waterfall's gone. Alright, so there's a bit of things that we can do right now. In fact, there's one of the waterfalls that the King Zora was telling us about. So what happens if we go in? We get teleported to... Wow. Very far away. Okay, take me back. I didn't want to do that. I was just showing it off, I swear. Now, one more thing we can do here, and then we pretty much don't ever have to come back. Let's head into the waterfall here. There is a hint that I believe one of the villagers says to come back here, or maybe another NPC to tell you to come back here. But when I was a kid, I found this by accident, and it was the greatest accident ever. You're given the option to throw something in here. You can go through all your items and throw something in. Let's try the boomerang. Can I have it back? Great fairy. Ma'am, I'm honored. Yes, I did drop that. Oh, glad you like honesty. I choose to be an honest person. And she has now upgraded your boomerang. So now, it goes twice as far, twice as fast, and it still does the same stunning power, it just gets more of a range. Now, what happens if we throw something in again? The bow and arrow won't work, we've already thrown in our boomerang, bombs probably won't do anything. I can't remember what happens when you throw in an empty bottle. I think she just gives you a green potion? Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what she gives you. So what happens if we throw in our, I don't know, shield? Why not? Let's see what happens here. Ma'am, sorry to disturb you, but I did drop that in your fountain. Honesty is the best policy. And with that, she upgrades your shield. Now, it can block fireballs. Thank God! I didn't think we would ever be able to block fireballs. Now, that's all you can get unless you have an empty bottle and she'll fill it with magic. Again, don't quote me on that. Alright, so we can block fireballs. We got a better boomerang. That's pretty awesome. So now to go do what I wanted to do a while ago. And actually, let me check the map one more time. If that leads all the way down there... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and show a couple things off here. In the one area where we got the ice rod, this is actually the water portion of that area, I guess you'd say. There's quite a few secrets that we can get here a lot later, and a lot of them that we can't get to. Like, how on earth do we even get up there? I have no idea, but I want that heart piece. Let's see, can we even get up here? Can we even? Yes, we can, alright. Let's see what's inside. Ooh. Rupees in and your wishes will surely come true. Sure, we'll throw some in. How about 20 rupees? I've got plenty. Might as well throw them in now. My total happiness is 20. I will have... having good luck. I love hearing that. Ah, good. And there's the sound effect. I'm so sorry that the last episode was silent. Or episode 4 was silent. That was ridiculous. But here is when you know it's a bombable wall in comparison. That. Alright, let's go ahead and bomb here. And inside, you can get more fairies. So very, very handy. Thank you, fairy. And what happens if you go back to this pond here? The Pond of Happiness. Let's throw in another 20 rupees. Why not? 40, huh? Happier by one step. And we're still going to have good luck. That's very good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and slightly skip ahead here. What happens if we throw in a certain number? Alright, here we go. I'm going to throw in 20 more and my happiness will equal 100. Let's see what happens. Great fairy. Oh, ma'am, I would love it if I could carry more bombs. Excellent, now we can carry up to 15. Thank you very much. And that's just for giving to the Pond of Happiness. Now, funny thing, depending on what you get for throwing in rupees, so let me go ahead and show it off again. Now you can throw in 25 and 50. Every time you get up to 100, you can get the option to increase the amount of arrows you can hold or the amount of bombs you can hold. Eventually it stops you, and I don't remember the numbers off the top of my hand on how many of each you can have. But let's go ahead and throw in 50. I've got plenty of money. So we became happier by one step. And today we're going to have great luck. This means the next 5 enemies will have an automatic drop. Like they'll drop a heart, they'll drop a rupee, an arrow, something like that. They'll always drop something. So one more time, I've still got plenty of money to do it, so go ahead and throw in 50. Always when you reach 100 happiness will she come back. And let's do arrows this time. So increase by 5. Excellent. Now we're up to 35 and it automatically upgrades or refills your ammunition. So I'll be coming back when I get a lot more money to do this again and again until I get the max amount of arrows and bombs. So something cool to know. Alright, so there's one secret down. Now for another secret. This is one of those things where when you're a kid you don't think about it and then you figure it out, you do something that you think you shouldn't do, and then it just absolutely blows your mind. Like this, what I'm about to do, blew my mind. Just because I was an easily entertained kid. So down here you got a little patch of water that you can, walk on, run on. Those guards can't get you, but what happens if you go here? A place underneath the bridge! And there's a dude here! Dude, you live here? Not bad, not bad. What do you have to say? Oh, thank you. He's so nice. Just gives me a magic bottle just because. I can deal with that. See, there we go. Got another bottle just because that guy was really nice. All right, let's see. Got another bottle. Increased our shield and boomerang power. Let me see what else we can do here. I guess the only thing that's on my agenda right now is just moving on to the next area. Go ahead and get out of the water here real quick, and then we'll continue our adventure. Okay, so back right here. This is probably the best feeling in the world. Being able to jump down and jump right back out. Instead of having to go all the way around, cross the bridge. It gets old after a while. So it's quite a breath of fresh air to be able to come and do this. Let's see. Can I do this yet? Okay, I can. Awesome. Alright, so because we couldn't lift these before, and now we can, I gotta get into the graveyard. Hold on. Alright, so right here, got a couple rocks that we can move. And what happens if we push it? There we go. Pushing that tombstone lets us go down here. Hey, wait a minute. This looks familiar. Alright. We are back underneath the sanctuary. Now, something I haven't shown off yet is if there is a wall that's part of, like, bricks and wall, you can actually charge into them. That's all you gotta do. You don't even have to waste a bomb. Inside here is a nice little secret, especially when you're low on cash. Inside here, few hearts, and you get 10 arrows, 300 rupees, and bombs. And that's all you get, sadly. For those of you who have never done this, it's a bit of a... I guess you would call it a hollow victory, because there weren't nothing much here, sadly. But that's okay. You know what? Not too disappointed. At least we get to see Zelda again. Zelda, I forget. Which one was it? I need you to give me a tutorial so I can remember. Okay, I did it. Hello, guys. How you doing? Okay, sure. And thank you for refilling my health. Okay, a fortune teller. That's actually good to know. I didn't know she told us that. Let me go see a fortune teller real quick, and then we'll figure out where we need to go next. Here's a fortune teller. He wasn't open earlier in the game. Let's see if he is now. So what do you think, sir? Sure. Abracadabra alakazam! Holds the moon pearl. Oh, thanks. Coming in and out, he will tell you different fortunes. They're really... Some of them are helpful hints, a lot of them really aren't. So, you know, do you want to waste 15 rupees? I mean, if you have as much money as I do and you just keep getting all the monies, It's a pretty good thing just to see what Ollie has to say. I wouldn't say because they're helpful in trying to find your way. It's just a money waster, I guess. If you don't mind wasting some money. Let's see. What can we do up here? How you doing, guys? Mysterious fog over the forest. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Where are you guys? The House of Lumberjacks. Okay. Hey, what are you doing inside? Shouldn't you be cutting trees? Very good at riddles. Okay. That'll work. So these guys are cutting away at a tree. They'll be done later, I guess. Ooh! Ooh! Free money! Gimme! And he's stuck. Oh, not stuck anymore. Okay. No, give me money, jerk. Well, at least you gave me a 20 before you died. Of unknown causes. I totally didn't do it. Let's see here. Buzzblob, get out of the way. Danger! Do not enter Death Mountain. Well, the king is currently dead, so... Screw you, sign. In fact, screw you, sign. I'm heading to Death Mountain. So next time on Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, we're heading into Death Mountain. Hopefully we don't die. See you guys next time.